it's all that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run. This is McGee. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Gordon. Open man is Gordon. Complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Borden. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at about the 28. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On the ball. Black Ultra.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Borden. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 3rd down. Borden. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's McGee. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Borden. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up,
He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Borden. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Borden. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
19. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
On 1st down, Borden. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the carry, McGee. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
60
This is McGee. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Toronto offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon going right side here, and that's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60
Looking to throw on second down. Borden, his throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Come on.
Throwing on first down. Borden. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bills, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McGee. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Gordon, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so it's responsible for running over the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he stuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Borden. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
On first down, McGee. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Looking to throw. Borden. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, Borden looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run on 1st down. McGee. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
On 3rd down, McGee. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. 44-yard line.
Yellow, blue.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's go. 22 needle. Read back. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try the left side. McGee. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Gordon. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
White. Red, cycle.
Looking to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
throw here. That's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Gordon. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.